Beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, the site for the Spurs. If you blink, you'll miss them. De'Aaron Fox, one of the quickest players in the NBA. He'll be going full throttle tonight as they settle in for the game at Spectrum Center. Spurs, Hornets. We'll be right back for the tip. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. Looking now at some numbers for Brandon Miller.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5. And Craig with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And the basket is good.
Ball shooting for him might not be textbook, but all that matters is that it's effective.
And that one, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Ball. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. A rebound by the Spurs. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Barnes. Up and in on the layup. Barnes has got his second basket.
Yeah, excellent decision-making from Castle to set up his teammate.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fox from outside. Diabate grabs the board. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Houston. Bridges shot, good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Wembanyama, right side. Three-pointer, Fox, no good. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Ball in the corner. No good from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Stan, when you have these back-to-back games, it must force you to alter your approach a little.
Well, Kevin, you got to manage minutes more carefully to not burn guys out. But really, if you can get the first one, it takes a little pressure off the back end.
Knipple, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Fox with it, now guarded by Ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Now Fox, following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. Three-pointer. Another miss by Fox.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Miller kicks the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Out to Bridges. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hornets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at San Antonio, the season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Into the lane. Harper's shot's good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Sexton against Harper. Sexton the pass to Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Bridges got 10.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Harper the pass to Johnson. Here's Cornette. Still scoreless. And here's Harper from the arc. And no good. Charlotte leading by 7. Down low. Here's Sexton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Sexton likes flexing on the defense from time to time. Great job scoring through contact.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the contest.
What's up? For the Hornets. Shooting 1.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined. And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Ball with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here's Harper from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb.
3 points.
Harper's got his second bucket.
Well, Sohan is one of those guys that always looks for the next pass.
Here's Ball. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's Charlotte in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Spurs trail by 8. All out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Salon in at the 4. So that's the Hornets 5. Harper's shot's good.
Well, you can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
He's covered by Cornette. There's Ball with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Stolen by Ball. Here's Green. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back over to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. San Antonio, again missing. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Spurs also with the sub. Olenek's checked in. Spurs trail by 7. And here's Harper from the arc. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And 11 points for Dylan Harper.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
And the Hornets making a change here. Knippel's checked in. Outside, Ball. And it's off from three-point range. Fox goes in. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And that's one Fox misses earlier in his career. But he's added strength, and that helps him absorb contact.
Outside, Sexton. And it's Ball in the corner. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
That one goes. Count it. Now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
Yeah, even with the defense smothering him, Fox stays composed and gets it to go.
Pass to Miller. And that's Knippel with the foul. That's his first foul.
Go the other way.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Spurs trail by 4. Outside Harper. Fox against Ball. And yes, it's good. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Bridges a screen on Olynyk. Pass the ball. The rebound by Johnson.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern playstyle places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Harper kicks to Olynyk. Spurs passing it around. There's the triple. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Bring these to the behavior way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one. Want to take home a free t-shirt, fans? We're looking for the loudest section. Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you. It's time for t-shirt.
Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season? Second is Knippel.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
.121 left in the first half. Ball from long range. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Leaps for it. Pass to Castle. Barnes outside. Lets it go from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Castle's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bridges for 3. Here's Knippel. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A 3 from Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
In the corner, Knippel with it. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Dylan Harper getting it done for the Spurs. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We come back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
You can go out there and knock down a few, Chet. That's how bad the defense has been.
A backhanded compliment, if there ever was one.
He's a great shooter, Ernie.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
You take a look at the Hornets. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Dylan Harper has been sensational.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Spurs leading by 10. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Fox and Castle are their guards. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Now, here's Fox. 11 points in the game. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Hornets trail by 12. And here is Ball. Chalk up 2 there. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Kneppel. Back to Ball. And here is Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And here's some numbers on Fox. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's right around 17 points a night, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Vassell finds Castle. He gets that one. Castle's got 7.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Kneppel. There's Ball with the 3. Cans it from downtown. Ball's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Charlotte. The Spurs have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And the basket by Vassell.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys?
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. So here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
And here is Bridges. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
The kick out to Ball. Misses the three.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Sexton, he's checked in for the Hornets. The Spurs also changing it up. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. Johnson the pass to Harper. The kick out to Fox. Fires for three at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Over his career, Fox has increased his three-point attempts, gotten much more comfortable with his jumper.
Pass to Bridges, launches it, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Spurs working the ball around now. Three-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
Wow, Sohan just erupts off the floor for the dunk. A reminder of how athletic he is.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Ball. 21 points in the game. 54 seconds left to play in the third. And he converts the layup. Ball's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And here's Harper from the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
And here's Harper from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Harper's got 20.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. Got it up. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And that is a big-time three, fellas, to extend their lead right at the buzzer. What a way to head to the fourth.
And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Green, Brandon Miller out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Knipple, so that's the Hornets 5. Here's Johnson after the basket by Charlotte. Sohan finds Fox. Jacks up a 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Sexton against Fox. Sexton grabs the board.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
And someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around the hoop.
Here's Fox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Stan, after 8 seasons with the Kings, a new chapter for De'Aaron Fox now in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and look, you got to be excited about that if you're a San Antonio fan. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama together? Is there a better pick-and-roll combination in the league? The sky's the limit for that duo.
Free throw good, Fox. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And the Spurs making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to him.
Now, Sohan after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go.
Quick lift off the floor there, Jeremy Sohan.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He knows every possession is critical now. Charlotte making the switch here. Diabate's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Sohan. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Power down with both hands.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Here's Wembanyama, and he's good on the three ball. That gives him the double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds. Here's Sexton, softly drops in the floater. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
And sometimes a soft shot is the best way to beat the defense. Nice work by Sexton.
And that one's good, Champagny.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Sexton against Fox. Miller with a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Sexton has it in the corner. No good on the triple. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 three-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Knipple. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
First team foul. At the line for one, LaMelo Ball. Shooting one.
That's good from Ball. Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words, Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
Castle. Oh, look at that.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Castle. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA, after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move, knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
San Antonio making a switch here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. Ryan's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. And San Antonio has possession. A pass to Fox. Fires the three. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Fox has got 31.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Bryant. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
San Antonio foul. De'Aaron Fox. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. Olynyk with it, puts up a deep three. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
De'Aaron, there was definitely a point in the second half where you just took over. What's on your mind in those situations?
I mean, for myself, just kind of know where you're getting the shot. You know, obviously with some of the better teams in the league, you know, if something bad's happening, sometimes, you know, that 1 or 2 players just has to be able to take the game over. And I feel like I'm always able to get to my spot. And at the end of the day is if you can put the ball in the basket. And I think I did a good job at that in the second half.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.